Oh my god, this guy is so big. We gotta get going. We gotta get out of this area. The vault's gonna blow. Oh no. Ooh.
You seem like you're in a big hurry, Vault Dweller. What's the rush?
You're one of the raiders from Athens. What are you people doing out here?
Psychos, you mean? Yeah, that's us. Now I'm asking nicely, why are you out here?
The vault reactors are set to self-destruct. We have to get out of here now.
Well, then you'd better get running.
Yeah, you too. Let's get the hell out of
It's
here.
your choice. Both paths lead to shelter past the battle.
Oh, this stuff could be useful. Okay, gotta get away from the vault. Crap, gotta get out of the blast range. Oh no. Alright, come on guys, we gotta get going. The vault's gonna blow any minute. We should be safe in here for a little bit. Gotta rest.
Explode. This shields from most of the effects of the blast. We got lucky. Stay under cover until the shelter commences.
Can't believe they're... No.
Can't believe it either. It's gone. Our home. Everyone we've ever known.
We have to get moving. This place won't be free of radiation for long.
Those clouds make it seem like there's cesium-137 and strontium-90 falling this way. Let's go, now.
I agree. The radiation is already beginning to fall this way. We should move before it reaches us. With any luck, we'll stay ahead of it. Dr. Rossman had friends at a house just west of here at the top of a mountain. Your science literacy should come in handy along our journey. It's impressive that you can keep it in your mind in spite of what just happened.
Yeah, well, I don't feel like such a badass.
That's because you're experiencing the same battle fatigue I am. It isn't a pleasant sensation, I assure you. Come on. Follow the map marker Dr. Rossman set in your Pip-Boy. We can rest at the safe house until this wears off. I'll follow your lead.
We'll talk when we get to the safe
we
house.
have to get going. No time to waste.
We should head to the safe house in Pine Haven, and then we'll talk.
I don't really want to talk right now. Let's just go to the
Follow
place
the map
Dr.
marker
Rossman
Dr.
told us
Rossman
about.
set on your Pip-Boy. It'll lead us to the Pine Haven safe house.
Oh. I'm so exhausted. My head hurts. Everything hurts. Can't believe we just gotta keep going. Crap, what are those? Oh no. Giant bugs? Wait, what's this? It's killing them. Looks like that's the mountain we gotta head up. Pine Haven. Alright. Gotta kill these annoying insects. Where's that coming from? Oh, Kira! There you are!
Over here.
How did you get outside the vault?
Well, look who it is. The Chief Girl Scout. Did they have to drag you out of that hole by your hair?
I just lost my whole family, Kira. We're all that's left.
Oh yeah? Well, I lost mine a long time ago. I've always been alone. And now that I'm out here, I like it that way.
Really? You have to do that right now.
Kira? What are you doing?
I don't see why you should live. You're no good to me, you waste space, and I don't like you.
Kira, you shoot her, you're dead. You want to play by wasteland rules, then know that numbers always win.
Thanks, Ben.
Fine. I'll let the trollop live. That way all the boys can use her as their personal cum bucket. Great.
The house we're headed to is up ahead. You can either join us or stay here and rot. Your choice. The house is this way. Follow me.
Holy shit! I never thought I was going to see you again. When I left the vault and started walking away, I had no idea there was anyone left. How did you get out? The main doors were all shut, and I sealed the way behind me as I left.
What the hell was that with Jen just now? I get that you don't like her, and I get why, but that was uncalled for.
Just look. No matter how far from the vault we may get, Jen Hale is a twat, and I want nothing to do with her.
Listen, you and I have been through this dance. I want you on my team, but...
But you don't want me to act out my basic character traits and make a bitch of myself, is that it? Jen Hale ruined my life. I just escaped from that living nightmare, and all the evidence was wiped away. Now, here she is. You don't know what that's like. I just got my freedom back. I don't want her around.
I want the two of you to play nice together. Got it?
Fine. We will. For now. Was there anything else you wanted to scold me for?
Have you seen anyone else head this way?
No one on our side, if that's what you mean. So far I've been alone except for the giant mutant bugs and my rifle.
How did you get out of the vault?
Through the old emergency venting shaft. It's only open when the reactors are offline. That only happens if there's a fault in the system. Since I heard gunfire in the hall, I figured that the reactors were going to overload and self-destruct. I had to take the chance when I had it. There was a wall of steam chasing me the whole way out. It was close. I figured no one else made it.
This area isn't safe. What are you doing here?
I'm going to make camp tonight. Then I'm going to take this road west until I find the nearest pack of raiders. I'm going to hunt them down, take their shit, find a way into their base, and figure out where they took my tribe.
Sounds like an adventure, but there is a better camp up this road. You should follow me.
Follow you where? This road looks like it leads nowhere.
To an old house Dr. Rossman pointed out. Come on.
Well, if Dr. Rossman thinks it's a good plan, then all right. Let's go. Wait, what happened to Dr. Rossman? Why isn't he here?
He didn't make it. Nobody did. Just us.
That's so sad. I'm sorry. He was a great man. I'll miss him. He's probably the only one I'll remember in a few years. Come on. Let's get to this house and see what we can find. Maybe there's some old ammo we can pick up to help us on our way.
There might be some of that stuff here in Pine Haven. I'm gonna pick around and look. Huh, this looks interesting. Oh, what's this? Alright, awesome, ammo.
Prayer to Yahuwah Kentailed. O Yahuwah Kentailed, we pray to you and offer up a sacrifice of ancient wine, that you may grant us eyesight in the dark. On Sunday, a sacrifice of grain, 5 red maize, we kneel and accept your gift. On Monday, 5 black maize laid bare before your visage. On Tuesday, 8 white maize. On Wednesday, 9 black maize. On Thursday, we rest. On Friday, 4 yellow maize and a product of respect. On Saturday, 2 black maize. Guilty. I was one of them. I made it all happen. Well, me and a couple of backstabbing charlatans. We had everything going how we wanted, when we wanted. We had our claws and everything. But we are a fractured group. We are the kind of person that paranoia engulfs, we powerful sorts. In the back of my mind, sometimes there would be a voice that called out for me to stop being who I was. A voice that told me my power was circumstantial. But did I listen? No, of course I didn't listen. The voice told me that what we were doing was hurting other people. And I told that voice things would not be this way if they weren't meant to be this way, and I laughed it into the ground. But then they turned on me. I suppose, to be fair, we all turned on each other. More money than we could spend in 1,000 lifetimes, and here we were, coveting mere pennies. Seems foolish now. And I know that we set the whole thing up, but even now I feel compelled to pray to my god of black maize, my Yahuwah Kentailed. I'm going to die here, guilty, starving. Ironic I should die inches from my strong box. Perhaps fitting is a better word.
I wonder what they set up, what they were talking about.
Come on. Let's get to this damn house and see what's in it. Maybe we can find something useful.
Oh, wow. Wait, what's this? That looks cool.
For a while now, a plague has been infecting residents in town, and things have not gotten better. More patients had to be taken to the local hospital, more than what I and the staff are capable of treating. I really have no idea where or how this virus started. It might have been from an experiment conducted in one of those vaults? I've never trusted those vaults. If you ask me, they are there to lure people into traps. I warn people of this, but they look at me like I'm a conspiracy theorist nutjob. Uncle Jack at the gas station has been warned of the situation. Now he's armed with a shotgun, ready to shoot anyone infected who comes in. From what I know of his architect friends, who recently finished the town's tunnel, they got sick with the stuff and now he's worried about catching it too. I hope somebody finds a cure before more get sick. With the staff at the hospital, we don't have enough crew to treat everyone. Lord help us.
Oh, wow, I wonder what that virus was. Hi?
What do you need?
Okay, bye.
Bye. Hey.
I'll just be taking this. Okay, let's just get out of here. Come on, Kira. Yeah, let's get away from those people. Alright, Kira? Come on. Okay, I better make it up to this lodge. The others are probably waiting for me. I wonder if Dr. Osmond's friends will take us in. I sure hope they're nice. Alright, that looks like the place. Hey guys, what are you doing out here? Hello? Is anyone home? No one seems to be here. I wonder where they went. Come on, guys, we can rest here tonight.
So, this is all of us.
We're all that's left. There were so many of us running through the caverns. Someone else must have made it.
I didn't see anyone else after we took out the turrets. I think the Enclave got them.
Well, those freaks outside. Who the hell were they? Looks like they were kicking the Enclave's ass.
They were Dragon's elite psychos. The raiders that enslaved my tribe. They're the ones I'm gonna kill.
Then you're in luck. It looks like the Vault's reactors blew them all to hell along with the rest.
No, that was only a small raiding party. There are thousands of them out there, and we need to take them out.
This is the house Dr. Rossman told us about. I remember him bringing me here when I first woke up from my delirium. We should find out what happened to the people that lived here, then get some rest. I'll take first watch.
Is this far enough away from the vault? There could still be fallout on the wind.
We're on one of the highest points in the mountains. The cold air should fall down the slopes and push any heavy particles downwind. The valleys will be dangerous heading back towards the vault. Radiation is a constant danger. Watch your pit, boy.
I don't think this area is secure, Kurtz. It's too obvious.
Possibly. But this is a perfect place to rearm and recuperate, and we have eyes on the only way up the mountain. I'd rather be surprised in high ground than trapped down in the open, away from supplies, cover, and intelligence. The wasteland scouts had a supply of mines down in the basement. They'd deploy them along the road end to deter any threats coming up the hill.
Wow, I really appreciate that you're the only one of us with any experience out here. I don't feel too comfortable sleeping in some stranger's bed, though, let alone their house.
That sounds like a personal problem. I knew these people. They were friends. If you can find them, they won't mind sharing their space. I'm worried about why we didn't see them on the way up here.
It looks like they left all their possessions, and the house is pretty beat up.
You're right. No one leaves their weapons and ammunition in the wasteland. Not unless whatever's chasing you is more terrifying than losing your life alone in the wastes. There should be a note left around somewhere if they were forced to leave. These were Dr. Rossman's friends. Wasteland scouts stayed here. If something scared them away from their post, it must have been impressive.
We can't stay here long. Where do we go from here?
I'll search the house for a map. We'll have to get to safety somewhere populated where the Enclave is afraid to operate. We can set our own objectives from there. Maybe we can find work with the locals. The NCR always has contract jobs available, or settle with a tribe. For now, I think your first concern as de facto leader of this gang of misfits is to keep them from falling apart.
What do you mean?
You saved these people. You are responsible for them.
Well, yeah, but that was the right thing to do. I couldn't just leave them behind.
Whatever your reasons were at the time, they still see you as the kid they grew up with, the one they never expected to need as a leader. Now you have to make them see that you deserve your authority. In our anarchy, power is your only justification. Use it.
Whoa, before you go all Heart of Darkness on me, how do I control them?
You have to use your strongest trait to shock them, and follow it with a damn good speech. Politics and fancy words won't get you far out here in the dust, but where we're going, you should have that extra weapon on hand. It looks like you'd better get started. When you can't stand it anymore, fire a single shot into the ceiling.
Alright, I better be really persuasive.
When the fuck did you turn into goddamn She-Hulk? Are you on Psycho? Jesus, one drugged out maniac is enough.
If you don't want to fight, then that's your deal. I have a mission, and I'm going to see it through.
Are you serious? I think that your plan is suicide. We barely made it out of the vault alive. We can't face an army.
You're just cowards. I've studied the vault archives for years. I know everything about them.
Your crazy half-cocked delusions are gonna get you shot. Look, how the hell did you get out of the vault so fast anyway?
There's another way out. Through the reactor's emergency vent. I closed it off and made my way outside.
What? The only way to initiate the self-destruct is to close off the shaft. You allowed the Overseer to do what he did.
Oh, yeah. Blame me for saving my own ass. You were doing such a great job with Bragg and his Munchkin army. I thought you could handle it.
Kira, I knew you were a bitch, but I had no idea you were okay with murdering your own people.
My people? Ha! You all left me to fend for myself against those sick fucks that had me locked in a cell half my life. You're not my people.
Then why don't you leave? If even half of what you said about them is true, why don't you just walk away, Kira?
Oh, you'd like that bullshit, wouldn't you? No more Kira. No one else to mock you for all the jocks your dad let you fuck.
I am going to fucking hit you, Kira.
Oh, that's real tough talk coming from a pathetic little mouse like you. Your daddy teach you those big words, princess.
Hey. Hey. Simmer down. Let's work through this. Come on. We've all been through a hell of a lot today. Every one of us lost somebody we care about. The vault is gone, okay? We need to face that. We are all that we have left. Out here, we have no chance on our own. We need each other, every one of us. Look, I know I'm the only person holding this team together, but this is it for us. We're alone. We all have special skills, special talents we can use to help each other get by. Jen, we need your lockpicking and charisma.
Yeah, I suppose I can help that way.
Kira, I know you want to go it alone, but we need you, and I promise to help you find our tribe. Jamie and Eric, we need your repair skills and survival knowledge. So yeah, there's that. I hope that made sense. If not, then just leave. Guys, is everything okay?
Well done. You managed to keep our little tribe together. Dysfunctional as it is, we're all still alive.
You really think they would have killed each other?
I'm positive. At the very least, they would abandon each other, and without basic survival skills, they'd be dead in a few days. How many of them know not to drink the water or eat irradiated food? Which of them would stand up to a raider and talk them down from a massacre? As long as we're all in one place, we can pool experience and stand against small-armed tribes. Otherwise, divided, they'll be alone with the desert and outnumbered by our enemies.
Stronger together. Alright, when you figure out where we're going, let me know.
Of course. Complete everything you need to do and we'll prepare in the morning.
We need these people, and they need us. We're all that's left of Vault 18.
We need to travel light and get them to safety before moving on. The Enclave remnants and raiders will both be looking for survivors. The best we can do for them is reach Union City and wish them luck from there. I'd rather travel alone. Groups attract attention.
Where can I find the owners of this house?
I have a feeling they didn't live through the winter. I'd check out back and see what you can find in the garden. If the soil is tilled, then they've left recently.
Any last words of advice before I turn in for the night?
Just one. Find any food and water left in the cellar and distribute it to our companions. They need it as much as you do. And lastly, if you haven't found a suitable change of clothes, you should scavenge what you can. Any one of us still wearing a vault suit gives away our origin. That may not be in our best interest as we meet strangers along the road.
You mean having this giant metal Pip-Boy on my arm won't give it away?
The clockwork mind on your arm to them just looks like magic. Very few will understand its origin except as black magic of the old gods. Only a few generals and businessmen may ever have any idea what it really is. We should try to avoid them. There's a legend of a small device like ours, one that can fit in the palm of your hand. If you find one, you should use it to hide your origin. It seems our companions have finally settled down. Hopefully they'll get some rest before moving on.
Where do I go now?
You should head to bed if everything else is taken care of.
I've still got a few things to do. Hey, Jen.
Hey, thank you for saving me in the vault. I really appreciate the way you treated me back there. I would have just stayed down in that room until, well, I'd be dead if not for you. Thank you.
It was hell down there, Jen. I know that. We did the best we could.
Huh. All those cars that were piled up outside the vault? The ones that never made it? I'm glad they didn't live to see us like this. I heard all these stories about the wasteland scouts, how they used to go on wild adventures out here and save the day. Right now, I just think it's terrifying.
Yeti Hale was a terrifying man. He lived for this kind of thing.
He was never that scary to me. He was always just my daddy. I never saw him get angry at anyone that didn't ask for it.
Don't worry about it. Sit tight. I'll handle things.
All right, I'll wait here until you find what you're looking for.
Hey, Jamie.
Hey, Eric and I were discussing our plans for the future. Where to go from here.
That was a good speech. Better than what I could do. I feel a little better knowing one of us can actually lead. Thanks.
Alright. Glad you two are okay. Hey, Kira.
That was some speech you gave. Let's hope you can hold this little team together long enough to stick to your promises.
I will.
Good. I'm going to hold you to it. When we find our tribe, we'll fix all of this.
Yeah, I hope we fix it all too, Kira. But we gotta keep going as we can for now. How are you doing, Mark? Alright, let's get going.
Let's go!
Hey, Alpha, how are you?
0100100100100110011001.
Are you gonna do that every time?
010010011001.
Alright, you're good. Let's get out of here.
Note from Jill Hale, May 21st, 2241. Catherine found a grave of toadstools growing nearby. If we can use Kevin's radiation strainer downstairs, we can fix you a stew. If Yeti comes by, tell him we're down the hill. Love, Jill Hale, Wasteland Scout, proud new grandma to little Jen Hale, May 21st, 2241.
Wow. Simpler times, I guess.
Note from Catherine Rossman, September 12th, 2246. Note for Wasteland Scouts. I'm sure you're busy on another adventure. If you find these supplies, we could use them. Stapler, fission battery, carrots, eggs, chain wax, cat treats to put on the chain wax! Catherine Rossman, September 12th, 2246.
Huh. I've never heard of chain wax. That's weird. And I never heard that Rossman had a wife or something.
Note from Jill Hale, April 9th, 2250. NCR taxman came by, real close, to the 18. Scary, we had to pay them, had no choice, didn't have cash so we were forced to trade them food. They asked where we got it. I lied, said it was from the California tribe. They took it anyway. 2 boxes, picked carrots, and sent them meat. If you guys have any more to spare from the hydroponics lab, we could use it. I know we're supposed to be independent from the vault, but it's getting harder to keep up the vigilance in the valley from this lodge. We're getting older. Harder to walk down the steps. Jill Hale, April 9th, 2250. Addendum. Sent 2 boxes of potatoes and carrots, and a bag of syntha meat. Sorry for the trouble. Give Catherine my love. Kevin.
The NCR definitely doesn't sound good.
Note from Jill Hale, January 2nd, 2259. We made some trade with California tribe today. Good people. They made some trouble with the Black Vultures this week. Darn NCR. They're cleaning up California out west, and all the raider tribes they harass come fleeing east. It's like you can hardly walk 10 feet without running into 5 of them. Civilization is coming, watch out. Jill Hale, January 2nd, 2259.
So it looks like Jen's grandma and maybe grandpa and Rossman's wife all lived here. Oh, hey, that should be useful. I gotta check out back here, see if they left recently. Oh, there's the cellar. Wow, it's dark down here.
Note from Jill Hale, May 12th, 2256. We got a new visitor from LA. Weird woman. Green glowing eye. Gave us a haul of pre-war food. She promised to stay a few nights, help fix up the house. She and her ghoulish friend built a walkway for us up to get to the steps where the old road collapsed from erosion outside the house. We set her up at the trailer next door. She called herself Anai. Said she's a mercenary, hunting Enclave. I hope you know who she is. She knew an awful lot about the 18. She left this morning for Union City. Jill Hale, May 12th, 2259.
Anai, I've heard that name before. She was the one I talked to in the vault. I hope she's still around somewhere.
Private logon, Vault Tech System Override. Password 00124601. User Andrew Skulls. Clearance Senator LA. Vault 18 Server Net. System fault. Reactor breach detected. Experiment failure at November 24th, 2260. Time 12:24:12. Phishing Plum. This link shows a fairly sophisticated false webpage for a popular ASCII smut site called wastedgirls.net. Net admin Orion's Girl. It seems that this terminal was used as a proxy for another terminal located in Union City, California. Pine Haven Champions. You're a champion. You have shown that you are capable of both solving problems by yourself and following instructions. Any game we release in the future, you got to beta test automatically, no questions asked. Cheers, B. Lee, Project Lead.
Oh my god, that site I saw in the vault, it was faked from here? And I must still be here in Union City. I'm gonna need this food. All this stuff should be useful.
Note from Jill Hale, May 14th, 2259. Last night we were attacked by a nightkin with a cloaking device. We had no idea where it came from. We fought back, but it had a missile launcher. Ruined the lodge. I haven't seen you in 8 years. I hope you're all still holed up in the vault. We left the guns and ammo in the cabinet if you ever come near again. That demon was looking for someone. Before I put it out of its misery, it mentioned a Project Brazil. I don't know, maybe you do. If any Wasteland scouts come by, I'm sorry. I had to abandon the lodge. It killed Catherine. Without her, there's no reason to stay. Tell Jen I miss her dearly. Hope this letter finds you well. I love you, Yeti, Kevin, Dale, Jill Hale, May 14th, 2259.
Oh my god, so that's what happened. I wonder if they're out there somewhere. It said that they just left. I'm glad I'm alone. I don't want them to see me like this. Can't believe how much we lost. Everyone I've ever known is just dead and gone. We're homeless now. We have nowhere else to go. I can't believe how much we've lost in such a short time. I hope we can get through this together. I don't want to leave them. I want them all to stay with me so that we can get through this together. They can't be alone, and neither can I. Neither can I. They're all I have left. They're all that's left. So this is what my life has come to. Drinking vodka alone in a dark basement. I better go back up. They need some food. And maybe some water. Oh. I must have left a while ago. Hey, Ben. I found a bunch of explosives and mines in the cellar. See anywhere I should set them?
Good. We'll need this kind of magic to fend off the demons of this land. Set them along the road and in that stand of trees along the cliff. If a creature of the night sneaks up on us, it'll hit the road first, then run for cover along that ridge.
Do all of your tribesmen refer to scientific instruments as magic?
To us, science is magic. You tamper with atoms and machines. We conjure the spirit of the flame and metal. What is the difference beyond the methods?
Good point. Smart call. I'll conjure the fire spirits to protect us over yonder.
Good. May their flames sear the flesh of our enemies.
I found the grave of the old folk and a note. Looks like they had to bury someone.
Add another tragedy to the list. I read their notes. You can find them on the shelves in the bedroom.
Yeah,
it seems they were being
too.
tracked by an invisible demon. Eventually it found them here. They fought it, but Catherine didn't survive. The old man decided it was best to bury her here and set off to try and find it to take revenge. It said he travels light and assumes he'll never return. The damage to this house is from a weapon the demon used. I doubt with that kind of firepower it needs their supplies, which is why we found them here.
It's not a demon. It's called a nightkin. Dr. Rossman wrote about them on a terminal in the vault.
Then the demon has a name. All the better to call it out and kill it if we ever cross its path. We should set traps outside tonight to be safe. There are mines in the cellar. You may want to place them by the road. After that, you should get some rest. You haven't recovered from your fatigue yet. It gets worse the longer you stay awake.
Oh wow, what's over here? Huh, they left some clothes behind. I want to try this on. Ugh, this reminds me of the Enclave way too much. Better not. Wait a minute. What was that? Wait, what's this? I've never seen anything like this before.
Fuck, where's the camera?
I couldn't find one, sorry.
It's 2910 and we don't have a single photo imagery device.
Let's record the message before they get here.
Alright. We'll use the monitor feeds. Just let me... Okay, do your thing.
If you're receiving this message, then you are our last hope. The apocalypse, you know, is, to borrow a phrase, just another bloody chapter of human history. From your perspective, we live in the far future, centuries from now. And what we are facing may well be the true extinction of humanity and all derivations thereupon.
What does war never changes mean if the annihilators aren't even human? This isn't war, it's extermination.
Yeah, I suppose I'll need to explain that. See, in the year 2910, some things entered our atmosphere. They've been systematically wiping us out. The ones they take, we don't know what happens to them.
They're basically Eldritch aliens. They're so bad they didn't even go after us first. There were these other aliens they slaughtered.
Right, the Zetans. There's some other aliens, much weaker, but they had quite the technology.
I jerry-rigged some Zetan tech to make these time capsules.
The first days of the Annihilation were defined by crashing Zetan ships. From what little records we have, they had just sent a whole army that had taken, 3 centuries to get here? Space, right? Apparently their last centuries around our planet were destroyed.
It was kind of weird, to be honest. It's like aliens invaded, but then they failed to protect us against the even worse aliens. You should hurry up.
Right, so they seem to have followed the Zetans here, but the first we ever heard of them was in the sonic invasion of a place called Big Mountain.
Which was a mystery even to us today. No one ever told me what that place was.
Big Mountain wanted to be hidden for a good reason, it would seem, because those aliens found something terrible. We have no idea what it was, though.
I'm telling you, it's those lobotomites. That's what they do with the ones they capture, and they made them smart enough to infiltrate.
That's just your personal theory. The only beings that could infiltrate like that are synths, and they've been extinct for centuries.
Yeah, so the sonic invasion led to our ruin?
Well, yes, but only because we couldn't fight it. We were woefully unprepared. Maybe we could have stood a chance against the Annihilation if Big Mountain had been on our side.
But all we had to rely on was the Brotherhood.
Yes. If it wasn't clear, we are members of the Brotherhood of Steel.
I'm a technician, a scribe.
I'm a historian. An initiate? The Brotherhood demoted me for taking such an interest in heretical history.
Yep, the Brotherhood is still around.
The Brotherhood's an old civilization. Well, sort of. They've never been cohesive. In reality, many chapters, factions, and splinters have gone by that name. But they share a core ideology, though in different flavors.
And that's why the Brotherhood stood no chance. They're technology kleptomaniacs.
Quite. They don't invent anything. They just scrap and repurpose. Sure, we had new lines of power armor, but what are we supposed to do with them? The Brotherhood's power is uncontested. Well, it was.
They didn't stand a chance with their centuries-old tactics of a bygone era. We'd been in a militarized state for so long, but we never evolved. It was just status quo.
Exactly. And when they couldn't have it, they destroyed it. Many other factions in the world rivaled the Brotherhood's technology, but the Brotherhood destroyed them systematically. Like with the similarly fascist Enclave. While they were incompetent at fighting aliens, humans they knew all too well.
Bastards. That's why we need you, whoever is listening to this. If we had another means to fight them off, we could stand a chance. Like if the Mythical Institute was still around.
You may not have heard about the Institute yet, but they're like a modern Library of Alexandria to us. If the library ran off of bigoted slavery. Anyway, they held the most potential for the future, particularly if their synths ever revolted and took control. Could you imagine that technology combined with their... Is biology the right word?
Doesn't matter. They're all dead. Brotherhood blew them up.
Yeah, that happened in, the 2280s from what I have here. Their elder turned the Brotherhood into a fascist authoritarian regime. Even after his death, his visage would never disappear. We have freaking monuments of the guy to this day. Monuments to outlast even humanity.
After a few failed attempts in the more recent centuries, we tried sending a time capsule to the hero of that era, but nothing happened. Time didn't change. Not for us, anyway. In time, that hero, the sole survivor they were called, corrupted into little more than a raider boss in an amusement park.
That's why we are trying again, even further in the past, before the 2280s. With you, if we manage to shoot this capsule to intersect with an earlier hero's timeline. We are really hoping we aim this thing right.
Right now, for you, the Brotherhood isn't fascist yet.
Yes, they're more of a techno-religious authoritarian set of distinct chapters that pretend to be a meritocracy. Their headquarters out west are in hiding, eclipsed by larger factions that are going to be a thing. We should probably cover some, like the New California Republic.
We don't have the time. They're good, they're bad, mixed feelings. But they're so far west, they're not really relevant to Maxon. Shit, we're out of time. Hurry before it's too late.
That is why we need someone from the past. We need you. Our civilization spent so long shooting each other, we didn't stand a chance. Everything I've studied goes back to the life of a single individual, the first Brotherhood elder who openly endorsed fascism and the genocide of androids for whatever idiotic racist reasons.
Elder Maxon is in the Pentagon, born in the ballpark of your time. He needs to never take power, or he will have an army behind him. He creates the East Coast chapter of the Brotherhood.
We have to send it now.
Prevent this terrible future. Save humanity. Kill Squire Arthur Maxon.
I'll miss you.
Me too. It's sent.
Oh my god, what the hell? The Brotherhood of Steel? I've never seen them. The Enclave? What? You know what? If I find the Brotherhood of Steel, I'll deal with this. But for now, I need to get my friends to Union City. We need to be safe. So I'll keep this in mind. Definitely, if I ever find Maxon, I'll do what needs to be done. Because No matter what happens, the Brotherhood becoming fascist isn't okay. So I'll have to do my best to prevent it. But I can't worry about that right now. I just can't. Escaped from the vault, just become homeless, and now I'm having visions of the future. What the hell has my life come to? I better set up these mines.
I just want to sit here for a while. Maybe get some sleep. I'm sure you do too.
We'll talk when we get settled. Just give me a minute.
I think I just want to get some rest before we head out. I have a lot to think about.
Yeah, alright. We should all get some rest. This should be useful, though.
Opening storage unit.
Alright, you keep this stuff safe. I'm gonna hand it out to everyone later before we leave. Alright, it's morning, but I'm ready to pass out for like 24 hours. Better get some sleep.